Hey, it's Dr. Orsini. As you know, for over a decade, I've been training healthcare professionals how to break bad news to patients and families in the most effective and compassionate manner. But with the peak of the COVID crisis, I've been receiving a record number of inquiries from business leaders and HR executives from outside the healthcare industry asking for some advice on how to have these very difficult conversations. You see, giving bad news is not exclusive to physicians. Business leaders and HR executives are finding themselves in the situation more and more having to fire someone, or worse, telling them that the person who sat next to them for years has just passed away. What I tell them is simple. Whether you're a doctor giving a diagnosis of cancer or an HR executive informing someone that their teammate has passed away, the principles of breaking bad news are exactly the same. First, use your imagination to let your natural compassion flow. Take a moment before the conversation to imagine what it's like to be the person on the other end of the conversation. Using your verbal and nonverbal techniques to show that compassion really helps. Now, I know this may be difficult to do when you're not in the same room with someone, but even through video conferencing, techniques like leaning forward or using a soft tone will really show the person that you care. Second, be the expert in the room. After giving the tragic news, you have just changed that person's life forever. It's important that they feel that you can really help them get through this, that they can figuratively wrap their arms around you and you will lead them to the next step. So have all your resources available at that moment, whether it's EAP or the contact information from the corporate psychologist. It's important to give it to them at that moment. And third, it's extremely important that they don't feel that they're being abandoned. You don't want them to think that this conversation is over and that you no longer will have contact with them. Tell them, if you need anything, I'm here for you. And if it's appropriate, ask them if it's okay if you contact them in a few days to see how they're doing. We are all giving bad news at a record pace right now. And if you do it correctly, we can help our employees and our patients when they need us the most. So good luck. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me and I'll be very happy to help.